Welcome back to War Machines Chronicles. Today we're diving deep into the story of a warship so futuristic, it looks like it sailed straight out of a sci-fi movie. This is the USS Zumwalt, the lead ship of the DDG-1000 class, a vessel that redefines naval warfare. Get ready to explore the most technologically advanced and controversial destroyer ever built. The story of the Zumwalt begins in the late 1990s. The US Navy envisioned a next-generation surface combatant, a ship that could dominate coastal waters and provide overwhelming fire support for ground troops. This program, initially called SC-21, or Surface Combatant for the 21st Century, aimed to replace the aging Zumwalt-class destroyers and complement the Warship-class. The goal was ambitious: create a stealthy, heavily armed and highly automated warship that could operate in high-threat environments where other ships couldn't survive. After years of development and redesigns, the program evolved into the DDG-1000, named in honor of Admiral Elmo Bud Zumwalt Jr., a legendary naval reformer. The design was radical. Unlike traditional warships with their cluttered decks and tall masts, the Zumwalt features a unique tumble-home hull. This means the hull slopes inward from the waterline up, a design not seen since the pre-dreadnought era over a century ago. This angular, clean-surface design isn't just for looks, it's the key to the ship's incredible stealth. The Zumwalt is an absolute giant. At 610 feet long and displacing over 15,600 tons, it's larger than a Ticonderoga-class cruiser. Yet, thanks to its design, its radar cross-section is astonishingly small. On an enemy radar screen, this massive warship appears no larger than a small fishing boat. This invisibility is its primary defense, allowing it to sneak closer to enemy coastlines undetected. The stealth extends beyond radar. The ship incorporates advanced acoustic quieting and an infrared suppression system to minimize its heat and sound signatures, making it a true ghost on the water. Building such a revolutionary ship was a monumental challenge. The lead ship, USS Zumwalt, was laid down in 2011 at Bath Iron Works in Maine. The construction involved massive, complex modules that were built separately and then pieced together. The sheer scale and new technologies led to significant cost overruns and delays. Originally, the Navy planned to build 32 of these destroyers, but as the price tag soared to over $4 billion per ship, the program was drastically cut, first to 7, then to just 3, the USS Zumwalt, the USS Michael Monsoor, and the USS Lyndon B. Johnson. This decision fundamentally changed the class's role and legacy. Let's step aboard and look at what makes this ship tick. One of its most groundbreaking features is its integrated power system. The Zumwalt is an all-electric ship. 2 massive Rolls-Royce gas turbines, the same kind used in a Boeing 777, act as generators, producing a staggering 78 megawatts of electricity. It's enough to power a small city. This electrical grid powers everything on the ship, from the propulsion motors to the sensors and, crucially, the weapons. This immense power reserve was designed with the future in mind, making the Zumwalt a perfect platform for energy-hungry weapons like lasers and railguns. Speaking of weapons, the Zumwalt's arsenal has been a major point of drama. The ship was originally designed around 2 massive 155mm advanced gun systems, or AGS. These were meant to fire a special projectile called the Long-Range Land Attack Projectile, or LRLAP, with pinpoint accuracy up to 60 miles inland. The idea was to provide continuous, high-volume fire support for Marines ashore. However, with the class cut to just 3 ships, the cost of each individual LRLAP shell skyrocketed to nearly $1 million. The Navy deemed it unaffordable and cancelled the ammunition, leaving the Zumwalt's main guns completely unusable. It was a huge blow to the ship's intended mission. But the US Navy is adaptable. Instead of being a land attack platform, the Zumwalt is being repurposed into something even more formidable: a premier blue water strike platform. The now useless gun systems are being removed. In their place, the Navy is installing launch tubes for the Conventional Prompt Strike, or CPS, hypersonic missile. These weapons can travel at over 5 times the speed of sound, hitting targets thousands of miles away in a matter of minutes. This pivot transforms the Zumwalt from a coastal support ship into a strategic deep strike weapon, capable of holding any target on the globe at risk with virtually no warning. Beyond the hypersonics, the Zumwalt is armed with 80 advanced vertical launch cells, known as the Mk-57 PVLS. These are located along the ship's periphery, which means that an explosion in a launch cell is more likely to be directed outward, enhancing survivability. These cells can carry a mix of Tomahawk cruise missiles for long-range strikes, standard missiles for air defense, and evolved Sea Sparrow missiles for point defense against incoming threats. For close-in defense, it carries two 30mm cannons. The brain of the ship is its advanced combat system, built around the SPY-3 multifunction radar. Housed in the angular deckhouse, this powerful ESA radar can simultaneously search for, track, and engage multiple air and surface targets. It's paired with a sophisticated sonar suite for hunting submarines, making the Zumwalt a triple threat against targets in the air, on the surface, and underwater. Another revolutionary aspect is the high level of automation. A warship of this size would typically require a crew of over 300 sailors. The Zumwalt operates with a core crew of only about 140. This is achieved through the total ship computing environment, a network that automates everything from navigation and damage control to machinery operation. This smaller crew reduces operational costs and personnel risk, but it also places a huge demand on the skills of each sailor aboard. So, what is the strategic role of the Zumwalt-class today? These three ships are technological testbeds and strategic assets. Their stealth allows them to operate in denied areas, gathering intelligence and creating a silent threat that forces adversaries to be on guard. With the future addition of hypersonic weapons, they will become one of the Navy's most potent offensive platforms. Their ability to project power from a stealthy, survivable ship makes them a key component of naval strategy for the 21st century. The USS Zumwalt is more than just a warship. It's a statement. It represents a bold leap into the future of naval technology. While its development was plagued by cost overruns and changing missions, the result is an undeniably incredible piece of engineering. It's a ship that is invisible to radar, powered like a city, and soon to be armed with unstoppable hypersonic weapons. The Zumwalt is a pioneer, paving the way for the warships of tomorrow and ensuring naval dominance for decades to come. What do you think of this futuristic destroyer? Was it a costly mistake or a necessary step into the future? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching War Machines Chronicles. If you enjoyed this journey into naval innovation, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more incredible stories from the world of military technology. We'll see you on the next one.